Hello and welcome back, everyone, to another Thursday night here at Heroes and Hooligan. I am your GM, Don, for this evening for tonight's episode of The Redeeming Corruption, episode 5, The Draconic Deliberation. Atlas, do you want to go and catch everyone up on how we got to this Draconic Deliberation?
sure do. So we ended up finding some kobolds. Well, we found one kobold in a stack of leathers named Meepo, who Atlas said he would protect, and we're not going to talk about that. And Meepo led us to the Queen of the Kobolds. Talked with her a little bit. She promised us safe passage to the lower levels as long as we found their dragon. So they let us through a door with a trap that was already disabled. There was 3 goblins in another room, and Althea decided to drink with them, get them all poisoned up, and then we came in just a blast, and we took them out. And we walked into a room with a bunch of pillars and some torches. Atlas got real interested in a door with his I think like 2 initiative roll. So he looked at that door for a little bit, and everyone else was in another room, kind of trying to deal with this teenage. I don't even know if it's a teenager, the wormling.
That's probably decently fair.
And needless to say, someone got made a popsicle. It might have been Meepo. And we got the dragon out of the room, and now it's in a corner.
Coming to you this fall on CBS, might have been Meepo.
Meepo.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you you're an Oathbreaker now, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I did promise to protect Meepo.
But yeah, essentially, there were some animal handling checks and things that you guys were able to tell that this dragon preferred how it was treated here. You guys haven't seen any goblins like bothering it. Sure, it was trapped in a room and it wasn't super jazzed about that, but like it could do what it wanted here. It wasn't in a small pen. And so there was some discussion going on about what to do with the dragon now that it's out of the room and what you guys should do moving forward. So I will open the table up to you all as you stand in this large hallway filled with torches that fill this entire chamber with like a smoky haze, and these marble columns and entwining dragons all along the wall. Calcrix the dragon has jumped up into a corner after eating the rats that were visible and presented to it. It is not hostile to you guys, but it doesn't seem to like be friendly and just do whatever you want it to do or listen to you very well.
Yeah, we're not playing knick-knack paddywhack, but it's not biting our faces off either, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Knick-knack paddywhack, give the dragon a rat.
Toss this old dog a bone and let's get them their goddamn dragon back so we can keep moving and finish our damn job.
So
I don't know how I feel. I'm feeling morally conjectured here. I'm having issues with wanting to give it back to people that were not treating it right. It's just a baby.
Well, maybe you should have thought about your feelings before you agreed to the job.
I didn't agree to anything.
I'm having hard feelings about bringing those young adults back to their mother, who clearly doesn't believe in them or trust them to make their own choices. But we took the job at your insistence, so I'm going to see it through.
I mean, I don't mind helping a mother make sure her children are alive. No one says they have to go back. She just wants to know that they're alive, really. But those are people with an easy way to communicate and such. This poor dragon's trapped in a cage. How would you like to be trapped in a cage? How about this? Let me paint you white and make you a dragon mask out of some cardboard, and you go live in that cage, and then tell me how you like it. And I'll see you probably never, because I'd be okay leaving you there forever.
And I'd be okay leaving you down on the bottom of these caverns with the rest of the fucking goblins.
Hey, I probably have a cousin or two down there.
Yeah, is that why you don't want to finish the job with the kobolds? Little family alliance there?
Oh, well, no, but it would make me a good reason.
Of sentient beings? Because you felt a little bad about how the pet was kept?
I mean, it's an animal. I just like animals. I don't.
And
think
they're
they should
people.
be locked in a cage. Well, I don't want them locked in a cage either.
No, you just wanted to kill them all.
Shh. All right, let's keep our voices down. You know, there are people in that other room over there. So what are we going to do? Are we going to... Maybe we could toss a rat into that room, and maybe the dragon will go in there, and then we can possibly clear this whole floor. Maybe. Do we want to try to do the second job, or do we just want to do the first job?
So I feel we should definitely just let them deal with their dragon, because I feel like if we help it not be here, it's going to cause more issues for the people close by outside. I'm not saying we have to tie it down, but I definitely think we should just let the kobolds know that their dragon's here. Maybe get into another room and let them deal with it. We did our job.
Our job, our words sworn and given was that we would bring the queen her dragon back. Atlas, I would hate to think you a man who does not keep his word.
Well, it all depends, because, I mean, right now we don't have a good way of getting it to them, but we've cleared the path, so we could just... Ultimately, the kobolds have a better understanding of how to deal with the dragon than I think we do. And then he'll point to Meepo in the other room, kind of like that. I don't want any more of us to end up like that.
I do not see a roll, Jaro. Like I see a roll I did.
Yeah, I said Don did a rolling.
Oh. I thought you said you did a rolling, like you were letting me know.
No, silly
Yeah.
Billy.
So I am siding with you, Sylvan, but I worry that us physically bringing the dragon will end in more harm on us. Well, right now it's okay, and we can send someone to go get them, so they can come and get it.
I think that's not a bad idea, or at least to go ask them if they would.
Yeah, because we can cover them while they're dealing with the dragon, or with
If the rest of our group here is in agreement, I would ask this of you, Sir Atlas. I know you would be true to your word and your dealings.
If that is what the group decides, I will go. Do you want me to go to the kobolds, or do you want me to watch the dragon?
I would ask you to go to the kobolds and entreat with their queen.
I will do that, if that is what everyone decides.
I mean, it seemed really interested in the rats. Do we want to just try to lure it to the room with the trap with the rats? Once we get it there, I feel like, it's right at their door. They could take it from there. Though, obviously, if it doesn't want to follow us, definitely go get the kobold. Send Atlas to talk to Kobold Queen.
Selwyn shoots Thea a little smug look as Thea's argument of freeing the dragon is completely forgotten.
He is the one with the rats, to be fair.
Yeah. If we would like to try to lure the dragon, like Jaro proposed, we can try that. I can.
Yes, I think both you and Jaro's ideas hold great merit. Peg, do you have any suggestions on how we could deal with the dragon?
I think if we could get the dragon into the other room would be a great idea. Maybe we could tie a string to the rat tails and just sort of
I do think someone took the
door.
leash from Meepo, but I don't think you guys got it on the dragon, but I do believe you have the leash.
Jaro took the leash from Meepo.
That's what I thought. Jaro does
that
technically
was,
have
Jaro
the
took the leash before Meepo died too.
Yeah, before Meepo became a statue. So yeah, like if you guys could lure it down and get it calm enough close, you could certainly get the leash on and probably drag it. It might give you a few nips or something on the way, but that's honestly like how they did it. That's Meepo was going to get the leash on. You imagine you put it on a 6-foot leash and pull it tight, like it's either going to
It
come the
can't
way you
fly
want.
away from you.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can't go away. It's either going to jump at you and then you back up further and keep the leash tight, or it catches you and you get a couple scratches.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So we got like 3 good ideas right now. Which one do we want to try first?
I think in deference to Thea's concerns about its condition, it doesn't seem to like the leash. Perhaps we keep that as our last resort.
I'm okay with that, you know. I think we try to use food, use the rats first, you know, hopefully. And then, I mean, once it gets into the trap room, if it wreaks havoc, kills all the kobolds, and breaks out, that's
Also,
on them. We did our
And it's
part.
quite bright of you to have been collecting those rats, Thea. Who knew they'd come in handy like this?
Find your own rat.
Who knows?
I was just
I'll
looking
have-
forward
I
to
mean-
dinner.
As
I
I,
like
will,
the rats.
I will say, I know 2 of those are my kills.
Yep, the 2 it already ate. Don't know what to tell you.
Did it eat the rat Atlas had?
Yep. It ate all the rats that were out. It ate before it jumped up into the corner away from you guys.
Yeah, we fed him some off the bag already.
Yeah. It also doesn't have to be rats. If you
All
guys
right,
have
well,
rations or other
Thea's
food,
not-
you can try that.
Thea's rejecting aiding us in the most humane manner, so we could try to chase it. You could try to speak to it, Jaro. I know it could clearly understand you earlier, but just wasn't really
Yeah, I don't think it's
maybe in the right mood.
I could try. I don't know if it'll
Yeah.
listen, but I can give it the good old college try.
I'm gonna lay my
Right,
hand on
I'm
Jaro's shoulder and cast guidance.
Okay.
I believe
talk to
in you,
Draconic.
Jaro.
Be like, hey, little guy, we just need to take you back to those people that had you imprisoned so you can get your revenge. Because I don't think the dragon will want to go back and be caged. But if he's going back to get revenge, the evil little bugger.
Give me an animal handling. I'm not gonna make you roll deception against a dragon. Okay.
Let me give you
That's
let me give you your D4 here for guidance.
Nice. Okay, so with the
21.
21, as you're talking, it sort of cocks its head. Like you approach it, kind of opens its mouth and hisses a little bit.
Bad dragon.
And then as you're talking, you're saying, hey, we don't want to hurt you. We're just going to take you back. You want to, whatever you like, we're not. And it kind of cocks its head and blinks at you a couple times before slowly you hear the click clack as it slowly starts climbing down and rests in the corner near you. Assuming you
Yeah, I approached
walked
it.
up to talk to it. So it's here. It's not actively attacking or trying to bite you. If you wanted to put the leash on or something, you could certainly do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to him while I'm doing it. Be like, hey, I'm gonna put the leash on you, so I can lead you through. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to pull too tight. If you want to just follow me, we'll walk through the doors. We'll get you back to those evil little buggers, and you can do whatever you want, my guy. You can break free. Staying down here isn't gonna get you anywhere.
So you slowly keep saying these soothing things to it, almost to a certain extent feeding into its animalistic predator nature, with the talk of revenge and do what you will. And you do slowly get the leash slid over its head. As it snaps over the horns, it gets kind of tight and it goes over, and it's not super tight or anything, but going over the horns, it gets tight and there's kind of a nip toward you, but no actual damage, just kind of, when you're petting a dog and you accidentally hit something that it bruised or something and it just kind of snaps.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. I didn't mean anything. Let's just follow me. All right, Don. I'm gonna attempt to lead it to the trap room.
Okay. Are you the only one going, or the rest going with you?
I feel like
I think with
I should
those,
at least have somebody with me, just in case it gets a little rally, a little
Yeah.
violent.
with it being on the
Yeah.
lead, I think Sylvan is following at like a little bit of a gap between her and the dragon. Because this thing doesn't like me.
Okay.
Proven. And deserved. I don't like it either.
Fair.
Let's say
Okay.
Atlas will kind of follow by, but not too close. If the dragon seems to not like that.
Okay.
Everybody keep your 10 feet.
We could like spread out in a marching order here in the hall if you want.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I mean, nothing's happening as you go into the hall and get there. Essentially, if all of you are going, my next question is: are you just stopping in the trap room, or are you continuing?
The trap is it still disabled?
Yeah, it hasn't been 15 minutes. It'll reset after about 15 minutes, but you guys, it's not like there's
It's
been
really
a
only
ton
been
that
like 3
happened.
minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you guys had like 2 quick
Well,
battles
maybe
and
10,
this like
maybe 5 or 10.
5 or 10 minute discussion here. We'll say it's still disarmed.
So we just want to open the cobalt
You said this
door,
is a
let 'em
6 foot
breathe?
long leash, so this dragon's just like in the square behind Jaro.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
I was
I was about to say, I mean, once we
Okay,
get into the
then
trap
Sylvan
room, we
would be
just
keeping it.
I didn't
knock
mean to
on the
grab
door,
all 3.
probably.
That is the distance Sylvan is keeping.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead them in, and I'm just gonna kind of knock on the door and yell across to the kobolds that I've brought their dragon. Our part is done.
Okay, and you hear there's a few moments you hear some Draconic muffled on the other side that you can't really make out, and then you start hearing clanking as the locks are turned and the door is opened.
Coolio.
And you walk through.
here, little dragon.
Eustrail approaches as you do. She says, "Thank you, you've gotten our dragon back, but I take it Meepo was not so lucky."
Yeah, no, your dragon killed Meepo. Big Sedge.
I see. Well, we thank you for
Icicle
this.
Knoll.
And she says something in Draconic, which Jar understands. She's telling one of the elites to take the dragon back to the pen and watch it. He kind of gets a look on his face, like he doesn't want to, but he walks up and reaches for the leash you're holding. Do you give it to him?
I drop it,
Okay.
and I walk back through the door.
Okay.
Our job here is done.
Thea, did you come with us to deliver the dragon?
No, she did not go.
Okay. Then in that case, yeah. Sylvan closes the door behind Jaro and walks
Okay.
away.
Okay.
Let's go back to the squad. It ain't my
Okay.
problem.
You're yelling and
I ain't gonna
screaming.
hand him the leash.
So
Okay.
actually, before you guys get back, so we're gonna pull you guys back just a little bit.
What's that?
As you're dropping the leash. Peg, did you go with them or no?
Yeah, Peg would go with them. And
Okay, so you're also down here then. So Thea, it doesn't take long. It's only a minute or two before you start to hear movement behind you as you're hanging out here. Is there anything in particular you're doing in this room while you weren't going with them?
Yeah, I don't think she would go all the way, but she would stay probably in this little room here
Okay.
to be near, but she doesn't. She's upset that they didn't even like think about negotiating like, hey, we brought your dragon back, but maybe you should give it bigger space or something like that, you know. So she's kind of salty about an animal being locked in a cage again that it was clearly like sad about, right? So
That's
she's
fair.
like near but not
If it's okay,
off too far by
if it's
herself.
okay, I want to interject with a little peek behind the curtain here. I asked if Thea was here, and since Thea wasn't in earshot, Sylvan decided she didn't need to be nice to the dragon.
Yeah, she would have
okay.
stayed in the room where we
Okay.
killed those
So-
handful of goblins.
Okay, so you're hanging out. I guess my other question, and this I have something happening. I just need to know: did you close the door? Like when
Which
you
one?
followed them into this room? Do you see my ping? If you're in roll 20.
Yeah. She would close that one, but leave the hallway
This
door
one
just
open.
because. Yeah, that way, just so if anything came up behind them, that they didn't just stab her in the back or something. Since she's kind of like watching in the middle both ways. a little extra layer of protection because she's only in the room by herself.
I'm double checking here real quick. Okay. 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 Cool. So you, having moved out of that other chamber, don't notice anything, and after a minute or two, your party walks back into the room. God, I wish I could. There we go. Oh, there we go. But right before they come in, you think you hear some movement, but it's really hard to tell for sure. And it definitely wasn't in this room. It was like in the next room or a couple rooms over or something. Which you guys have already heard, right? Movement in
The one to the left, I think.
Yeah, up here. So like you can certainly make whatever reasoning or thoughts about that you do, but as your party approaches, you do for a moment hear what you think sounds like a door opening and then closing, and what might be some movement, but you can't be sure. You have a pretty good wisdom, so you're pretty sure you heard something, but you don't know what for sure. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think she would tell at least Peg when they came back in about hearing some movement and such, like out there.
So yeah, you guys are in this goblin guard chamber again. They're the 3 bodies that you guys have killed and looted. There's a like low fire that's probably just embers in the fire pit now, and some really bad smells in here. Thea probably is used to it. Peg might be from living with Thea. But it doesn't smell nice. It's very nauseous in here. Noxious, I guess.
It's a little rank in here.
Well, did
so
you
what do
get
guys...
I'll ask if they got the key that we needed to go to the next level, since that was the whole reason they were taking the dragon back.
Not yet. Jaro made a call at the last moment, and we're waiting to see how that plays out.
Okay, well, there's something out there somewhere. I don't know who or what it is, but there's something out there.
Well, we can go play pest control for a bit while that works itself out. I say as I look at Jaro. Queen might be in a better mood if we've exterminated some foes as well of hers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Besides, it's just rebalancing the damage we're already doing to the local ecosystem, right? I'm going to walk over to the door and like put my ear to it, try to listen. Ooh, I accidentally dropped myself behind Peg. Oops. Put my ear to the door and try to listen through.
Sure. Give me a perception with disadvantage.
Okay, cool. Can I guide on this?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Only a 1 on the guidance.
Okay.
I am proficient in perception. It is still only a +3.
Ooh.
That's pretty damn good, though. I'll take it. 17.
Okay. Yeah. So with a 17, you don't hear anything in the immediate room next to you, like in the big hall in the Dragon Haze room, we'll call it. But you do think you hear like movement and some. Do you speak Goblin? I shouldn't assume, but.
I don't believe so. Let me check.
Oh.
I know I always play the characters with every language, but I don't think Sylvan is one of them, actually.
I was gonna say I don't see it there.
I think it's just
Nope.
the
probably. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's Elvish and Sylvan for me.
Okay.
Also, I
these
think Peg speaks Goblin. I think the two of us do. Peg and
Yeah, I was gonna say that's possible. And if you guys wanted to do some disadvantaged perceptions, you can certainly do that as well. Like this is not exclusively Chip. If anyone else wants to, they're certainly welcome.
Could I use passing mind to give like one of them a help action instead, so they roll flat?
I'll allow it.
Cool. Then I think I'll give the help action to. I think Thea, you have the better perception, right?
Yeah, I've got the highest, I think, from our group. I've got a +6 right now.
Definitely be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll give the help action to Thea, and I'm just like, these voices sound close enough to yours. Here, it's just sort of an undertone past the wind whistling through those doors we left open.
Yeah, so good thing I got the help action for advantage because my first one was a 2.
Help.
Well, so
help
it's
action just
normally
brought
at
you to rolling flat
disadvantage.
instead of.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then
Yeah.
it's just a 2
Okay.
+6 for 8.
Okay. So essentially.
Oh, and then Peg, you gonna go ahead and roll your second one there? Because you are rolling a disadvantage. I didn't give you the help action.
Yeah.
I figured I had to pick one.
I
Yeah.
rolled at advantage, not thinking about the flat. My second one was a nat 20, so boo on that. Boo, dice.
Peg, what's your perception modifier?
Oh, it's +3.
Okay. So
+3.
so
I got an 18.
So you're gonna get what Sowen would have got, but you actually understand the language, I believe, because I think you speak Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvan and Halfling is what and
Ooh.
common.
Okay, so what
I
you
thought you took
hear?
Goblin.
So what you hear?
She didn't even bother to learn your language. Did she ever really love you?
Split second, a couple of what sounds familiar to you, because I'm sure you've heard Thea like get mad and swear in Goblin or something. Goblinoid language, barking a couple things, and then it's silence.
Somebody sounds cross out there. They're speaking Goblin, but I don't speak the language.
Oh. Look at Thea. Interesting. It's impressive you wooed her with your limited mastery of common.
I speak common just fine. It's my natural born language.
I wouldn't have thought.
Well, it's a good thing that your job here isn't to get paid to think, is it?
Atlas backs away from in between them. Atlas is gonna go.
Shen and I are talking about it. I think she meant to take Goblin. I think Goblin and Halfling are right on the list. That's what it should be, not Halfling. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Honestly, learning Halfling is pretty rare.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because they're right by each other in the language list.
That's totally fine. And if that's the case, you would understand what you would hear is something's going on out there. Be quiet. And then silence.
Guys, I think they might be onto us. They know something's afoot, amiss, or whatever the word is.
Well, yeah, there's a frozen kobold and no dragon over there.
Right. I've got a bit of an idea.
You could jump.
And I picture the inside of the room where we first found Meepo, which I just measured out, is within range for mirror illusion, and I do not need line of sight for mirror illusion either. And I caused the sound. I caused the sound of a dragon roaring in that little room, a little baby roaring dragon.
Can you put that in the chat for me?
Yeah, sure.
Just because I want to make sure I know what you're using.
Yeah, just minor illusion.
Oh, my! I thought you
Let
said
me-
mirror illusion. That's my bad. Okay.
I
no,
said,
you're
I
good.
think I did say mirror illusion because I was
Okay.
looking at it, and the
I-
N looks like two
in my
R's.
head, yeah, I was hearing like I
Or I
was
mean the-
thinking like mirror image, and I was like, I'm confused. Okay, yeah, minor illusion. Yeah, no worries. So you
Yeah.
make the sound of a dragon roar from over there.
Yeah,
you all
and it's
of
gonna
a sudden
last
you hear-
for. I'm gonna make the noise continue for like a minute basically I'm making the noise of not Meepo,
Calcrix.
Calcrix proceeding to do more and more damage in that room.
Okay, sure. So you guys for about a minute, all of a sudden you hear Calcrix's roar, and then smashing and things thrashing about from beyond, and you guys can probably tell from here that it sounds like the room where you found Calcrix. And it
Don't worry, that's
continues
me.
for about a minute. And someone tells you it's her.
Do we hear anything else from the other things
Nope.
we were hearing?
Surely not during the minute while that commotion's going
Yeah, I
on, but
was
even when
gonna
it ends, you don't. No reaction, no sound.
I mean, if we go in, they might be over in the room. Maybe we can get the jump on them.
Yeah, I can keep doing this, and we can sneak into the hole. That way, the sound of the Draconic terror covers the sound of the door opening.
I'm about this life.
I'm okay with this.
I think it's a great plan.
Yeah.
Then I will continue to cast Minor Illusion as my action every turn, just to keep it constantly refreshed. Bonus action, hide it and move.
So are we wanting me at point for this to get in? I'm not exactly the
Uh,
sneakiest.
I'll take point.
Okay.
Do you have any of that good touch of yours left? I could use a bit before any action.
Oh,
I can give you some.
I can go ahead and hit my boy with some cure wounds.
Gorgeous. That brings me back up to full.
Excellent. Did that auto remove my spell slot? I think it did last time.
I
I was about to say, I'm double checking.
I was gonna say double check. If it's listed in your attacks, I don't think it usually does, but
Yeah, I will try to time opening the door with a loud crash in my illusion to sneak into the hall.
okay. So you sneak in. Nothing seems different. It's still hazy. Torches are still lit.
Should I give you a stealth check or anything?
Yeah, go for it. Everyone who's trying to be quiet and sneaky can do so,
Okay.
even if you're not particularly good at it.
Sneaky. Atlas is the sneakiest.
If we're all going now, I'll go ahead and throw up my once per day pass without trace as well.
Okay. So 15, 25.
$29, $26.
Plus whatever.
21 for Peg.
Okay, so 31. You have a +5 stealth. Oh yeah, you're a blade singer. That makes sense. Okay, so
And I've
Peg's
got-
got a 31.
23.
Yeah.
Like you rolled. A
Is that with
23,
the
or is
plus
that
10?
with-
That's 23 with the pass without a trace.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So we did relatively
Okay.
well. No
So base
one
30.
seems to hear you guys. Even Atlas is being relatively quiet, and like you don't know if it's something about Peg's cloak or her feathers, but like you don't even hear Peg's like taloned feet hitting the ground. Like there is absolutely no sound when Peg moves. It's kind of creepy, probably to a certain extent, but it's Peg. It's not actually creepy.
Mm-hmm. You're quite talented at this, Peg.
Trying to be
You
humble.
coming after my job? You're gonna come after my job now?
I'm always looking to pick
You're
up an
obviously
extra job.
everything I am saying right now is very whispered. I just can't whisper in Sullivan's voice.
Oh, you're good. Also, if you whisper, the mic won't be as clear and we won't hear it. I figured as much. I figured you
Oh,
were
yeah.
just throwing stealth away after taking 10 feet of movement.
And spending a once per day resource.
Yeah. I assumed you guys were going to continue from here on. Wherever you guys want to go, it's up to you. There are multiple doors you could go through.
All right. Well, we know
I mean,
where
there was
we're
another
at. Do we want to-
door in
There were
the
two.
dragon room.
Yep, there were 2 here that you guys did not explore. There was another door in the dragon room, and there was another door here. You guys might have checked the storage room here. I don't fully remember.
I think we
I think we
listened
checked
to
storage.
it. I don't think we went in. I think we just listened, right? I don't remember. Maybe we
I have
should
no
check it
idea,
out.
honestly.
I don't remember us.
I think
entering the
we
room.
just found. I think we found the dragon so quickly that we just didn't do anything else.
Yeah, I heard the dragon and just whipped the door
'Cause
open.
I think Atlas was at this door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys didn't open or go through them, I don't think. But yeah, so you guys have those doors, and there was indeed another door in the dragon room.
Well, I'm great
Yeah,
at picking doors. Do I just choose
the only
one?
place where we've heard people at before was over in this direction.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, do we
Yeah.
want to do this? No,
we going,
organized
gang?
fashion, guys. It's just
Pick a door. Any
Might be
door.
wise to check the top and make sure there's not going to be anybody at our backs when we open the left.
Real
yes.
quick, Don.
Uh-huh.
Is there a lock on the door to the left? Like, is there a keyhole that we can see?
Nope.
Okay. Never mind then.
I don't think any of these doors are locked, if I remember right.
Okay.
That's lit.
So, which
Yeah.
door are we thinking?
I think it might not be a bad idea to check the top and make sure no one's going to flood through there at our backs.
I'm down for that.
And perhaps that storage room that's to the right, to our right as well.
Okay.
All right, which one we want to hit first?
Atlas will go back to the door he was at before the dragon stuff was happening.
Okay.
I'll take this door.
I'll follow with Atlas. Oh, never mind. I'll go to the other room.
Okay, you'll go to storage.
Yep.
Okay. Peg, Thea, anything you guys want to do?
I think Peg will stay by the door that's got the people behind it.
Okay. Just listening to see if anything changes and if they start moving and coming or anything. But yeah, it seemed really quiet. Like you guys had heard pretty much constant commotion and noise over there, and now there's nothing.
Yeah, I think Thea just does Overwatch, kind of, since everybody's specifically focused on one thing, that she'll kind of watch over everybody. So kind of hang back right around where she is on the map now, just so she can keep her head on a swivel.
Okay.
All right, so who wants to open their door first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Open.
You open your door into room, I believe is that 38? Yes. Haha. So you open the door and you see I will say I don't think it's a full open. I think it's okay.
The door is open just enough for Syl to slip through and shut it behind her.
Okay. So you walk into this chamber. You see that the north and south walls are stacked from halfway to the ceiling with poorly made barrels, boxes, crates, and there seems to be a clear, easy access path between the door you came in and a door on the opposite side.
Right. Well, might as well keep moving, I suppose. And I'll move up and try to listen at this door.
Okay. Perception with disadvantage.
I will not refresh. I will not refresh minor illusion during this session.
Yeah. So the thrashing
it's just
starts
got the
to
minute
fall
left.
off.
It's just got the minute left.
Okay.
I will throw the guidance on myself, though.
Okay. And yeah, I'm keeping your guys' stealth. You don't have to keep re-rolling.
I figured. Damn, only one on the guidance. Seven.
You don't really hear anything through the door. Like maybe there's some shuffling, but door is too thick. You can't be sure. That might have just been a random breeze from the front blowing in.
And I think a little overwhelmed by all the sound and all of the things that I have running in this moment, not just like in the magical aspect, but in the mental and emotional aspect of managing every interaction I've had with every single person since running into these people 4 days ago.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be an easy in and out, take the treasure from the old temple, and not just call all these fucking people. All right. And I'm going to try to quietly creak this door in front of me open, just enough that I can see through the crack.
Okay. Here, we're going to do this.
Can I make a sleight of hand about that to do it silently?
I was going off of your pass without a trace stealth.
I'm okay with that.
If you want to give me a sleight of hand, you can. Pass without a trace doesn't affect that. I don't think they notice. It's your choice.
I'll stick with the stealth. I'll stick with the 26.
I will have you know, one of the things in here rolled a natural 19. So if you had switched, there was a good chance it would have noticed. But it does not seem that anything notices. And as you creak it open, you quickly pull it shut quietly again. Because as you open and glance through, directly through the crack in the door, just to the right of the door, you could see what looked like a goblin leg. And you just, I'm assuming quickly
back
closed.
of its head. Yeah. Door's quickly closed. All right. I think that feels like a full turn's worth of stuff to me.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'll take a 5-foot step back from the door, I guess, because I would have
fine.
movement left if we were doing a round action, but.
Yeah. Who's next?
Atlas will look at Jaro and won't say anything. He'll just make like a hand motion of pointing at himself and then pointing at Jaro. And he'll put a finger to his lips, and then he'll hold up a 3.
Okay.
With his fingers.
Okay. So you guys count?
And then he'll count down to 2, and then 1, and then he'll slowly open his door.
Jaro, are you catching the vibe and opening yours as well?
Oh, I was muted. Absolutely.
Okay, so you both open your doors and you look on 2 empty hallways. You can see both of you about 10 feet in front of you. Brendan, your hallway opens up and moves to the left. Jaro, you can see that, or Atlas, sorry. Jaro, you see that 10 feet forward, it opens into a T and you could go left or right. But you do not see any movement. It's dimly lit. There are like a couple torches on the walls, but it's not nearly as frequent. Like there are torches, but only like every other one is lit.
So I'm gonna go ahead and creep through stealthily and walk up and look around the corner, see where the pathways lead and whatnot.
Okay, so you see the pathway to the right ends at what you can presume is probably Atlas's door. I assume Atlas also walks up.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys kind of walk up and look over and see each other. Jaro, you can see, and I guess both of you see that up here, this hallway continues on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hugging the wall and corners, peer around.
Yeah,
whatnot,
Atlas is
see
gonna
what I
follow
see.
at a small distance, but not much.
Cool. So when you guys get up here, you see this hallway continue forward, and you see one door at the end here, and you see another door here that you could surmise based off layout seems to lead into the same area that the door you heard stuff from goes into. I don't think that's ridiculous for you two to deduce here.
Okay. Alright, Atlas, I don't think we need to get too close to those doors. Should we head back and give them the info we got?
Yeah, I think we probably should. This does mean they can't get behind us though if we decide to go the other way.
Absolutely. Fine.
Okay. Thea, Peg, anything you guys are doing while they're investigating these doors and rooms and hallways?
No.
No, just keeping watch to make sure nothing
Okay.
comes through any of the doors, things
Okay.
like that.
And so when you make your way back in too, so you guys are back here, you've investigated. I assume you share what you found.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can absolutely get behind us. There's another door. Who knows where it leads to?
Well, there's the second door that leads to that room that Peg's standing in front of.
There's also just through there. There's a small storage area. It doesn't look like anything super valuable. And then past that, there's a room with a bunch of goblins. It looked like they might have had a small fire from the way the light was appearing, but I only opened it a crack, and along the one wall I could see maybe 15 feet, and there were 2 goblins in it along that side. So I don't know how long that room goes, how big the room is, but 2 goblins to 15 feet isn't a great ratio if it ends up being a large hall.
Yeah.
What about the room you all
if
found the
it's-
dragon in?
There was another door, but
I'll
didn't make
refresh
it
my
any
minor
faster.
illusion at this point, having it brought up.
Okay. All of a sudden, you guys start hearing thrashing coming from the room again.
Still
This
need
is when they all
way.
were out.
Well, maybe we could.
There was another door there. We could go check that out.
As you guys are talking, and the thrashing is happening, you hear an exclaim from the room.
Oh no.
As you guys look toward the sound and see that a goblin has heard the commotion and come to look at what's going on. And there's an exclamation, and he turns and backs up. But we can go ahead and roll initiative.
Please.
No.
All right, please work.
Wow.
Did it work? No, it did not.
I'm not seeing
Dom,
it,
if you-
but that's okay. Yep.
Thank you. Oh, never mind.
I got you.
Oh.
And then, yes, same for Peg and Thea. If you guys want to just tell me what you got, I can add you.
Atlas learned how to initiative roll.
20, let's see, 22, but what is it? I think I have a +3 on, +3 on initiative, so I got 25.
Wait,
For
how did you
initiative.
roll a natural 22 without any modifier?
Oh, maybe it took my modifier. Okay, all right. I didn't know it was doing my modifier. Oh, it does say in parentheses. All right.
No, the 22
Okay.
is mine. Peg, yours didn't roll.
Oh, yeah. It's /R, not R/. Sorry.
Okay. /R.
Yeah, you're good.
1 d20.
Oof.
Oof.
So it's,
So I got,
Can we go back to the 22?
Can we give Peg? Actually, no, I don't want to give Peg my roll. I have a plan.
that's okay.
I earned that
I have-
roll.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
When Peg is at the door and was listening, can she tell if there's which way the door opens? Does it open out towards us, or does it open
yes. It opens out toward you.
in? Okay.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
Good check.
I
'cause
just
most
want to
of these
double
doors have been
check
opening
something
inwards
quick
for us so
for
far.
you, Shen.
All right.
It might be a later level. I might be getting ahead of myself.
Okay. Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
the Blade Singer initiate bonus? It's only when
Yeah.
Blade Song is active, I think.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
so weird. Who Blade songs before going?
I
into-
might be wrong. Let me check.
I was gonna say, Blade song. Starting at second level, you can invoke blah blah blah. Use a bonus action. I think it's a later level thing. Wait,
Okay.
wait. Training in war and song. You gain proficiency with light armor with one
Yeah,
type
maybe
of
this isn't a
one-handed
thing.
weapon.
This might just not be a thing.
I'm pretty sure it's a thing. I think it's just a later
That's
level
pretty-
feature.
I'm looking at every level.
Oh,
It's not a
maybe
thing.
I'm okay. Then I'm wrong. I'm crazy. That's fine.
So am I. I believed it too.
I
Maybe
think
it's a
we're
war
confusing
wizard thing.
war. I think it's war wizard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Thea got a 14. Thank you.
I love when Don
So-
and I have a whole conversation and don't talk about the thing we're actually talking about.
Okay. So I treated that as its surprise round. Was it seeing you and running away, so we can get straight into initiative here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Oh, actually, it would have sprinted. There we go. So it has sprinted out of sight, seemingly through that other door.
All right.
What would
cool.
you like to do, Sylwan?
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. Bonus action hide here in this little like corner of the hallway next to the open door, or not a hallway, the wall
I know
next
we
to the
do
open
this.
door.
Can you hide as a bonus action, or is it dash disengage?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can hide as a bonus action. I checked that one.
Okay.
I'm like, I know that rogues can hide as a bonus action. I know they can. Let me check.
You're a rogue, not a monk. My fault. That's
Yeah.
entirely my fault. Sorry. Okay.
No. That's why we had the confusion of I kept trying to dodge as a bonus action.
Yep. So you have dash, disengage, hide. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I believe you're pass without trace. Oh, but you switched to concentrating on minor illusion. Yeah.
Yeah, and guidance. Pass without trace
Okay.
is gone
Okay.
because
cool.
I forgot about that.
Yep, I did too. No worries.
That was a full Sylvan. I haven't used these magics in years. I need to pass without trace, Spiff.
Yeah, you're good. No worries. So yeah, you hide, and you have your action left.
Yeah. Do you need a stealth check?
Yes.
Okay.
That was why I asked if pass without trace was gone.
Yeah. of
And
course.
you guys have been seen, so that stealth ended.
Yeah, fair. 20.
Okay.
30.
Okay, pretty good. You're being pretty quiet. You don't think anyone's seeing you. As you look through the door, you see the goblin like turning and shouting in goblinoid into a room 20 feet down
Cool.
before you jump behind a corner and hide.
I've still got that minor illusion, massively loud noise coming, and it's now coming through an open door.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that's covering it. Not
Yep.
asking for that necessarily, but that is Sylwan's dream right now, is that noise is covering
Yeah.
the yells.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shoot this bitch.
Okay. Go for it. Give me an attack roll. You do have advantage. It does not see you. You are hidden.
Yep. God, I need to be level 4 so bad. 23.
23 hits.
All right. So that is damage plus sneak attack. 13.
It's done.
2d6.
It's a goblin.
Oh, okay.
It-
Well, I rolled 7. I actually rolled it twice, but I rolled 7 both times. 20 damage, yeah.
Wait, they changed. I don't like this. No, where's my red X? Curse you.
You still had a red
roll
X
20.
on some of the others.
There, it's
that
still
were,
there,
like,
but
we
like the
left
option
there.
isn't there on the new ones.
Weird.
Unless, hang on. Oh, there it is.
Unless
Roll 20 is bad at like scroll.
moving stuff.
Yeah, so it's just too far over. I couldn't see it. Okay, I feel much better.
Okay.
So yeah, that
he's
goblin falls, and you hear 2 shouts of exclamation from that room, even through the other stuff going on, and your stealth is broken. And that's your turn, yeah?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Then next up we have Atlas. I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Atlas gets early initiatives.
What you
Uh,
doing, bud?
We're all shocked.
I know, right? I think the highest I've gotten before this was like a 4. Atlas,
I think you're
my
right.
bench is 20. Atlas will come up to the door as well. Is the door opening out to the hallway or into the room?
It's into the room. So like someone like peeked out from behind the door, and then I assume you went back behind the door. You have like cover, but you're not hidden. They know.
Yeah, I'm not hidden. I just have. There's just no
Yeah.
line of sight.
Yeah, exactly. But so like yeah, you can see clearly like a door.
Okay. And do I also hear the goblins exclaiming from that room? Or can I not hear it over the...
No, you hear like a commotion from in there. You hear like shouts and exclamations.
Alright. So this was 25. So I'll actually put myself right here for 30. Not a lot I think really do without burning a spell slot. I don't think I want to do that yet.
And actually, Don, I forgot I have 5 extra feet of movement. If you're okay with me taking it,
Yeah, that's totally fine.
I forgot that's a wood elf thing.
Yeah,
There
you're
we
good.
go. That's it.
It's okay. I keep forgetting you're not a monk.
And I'll just kind of ready myself. Can I ready to throw a javelin at something that comes out of the
Sure.
room?
Real quick, what's your passive perception?
Mine?
Yep.
That's it.
Technically, Sowen too. I guess Sowen would have had a chance to notice.
Mine is 13.
Okay, so neither of you notice. So, as you step forward and ready yourself, I need you to make. Where is it? A dexterity saving throw. I don't know. That's so weird. That's crazy. Modules are crazy.
Dexterity saving throw, you say?
Yep. I want you all to be aware that the module is telling me it's supposed to be a dexterity check against the trap, and that's definitely a typo.
Same thing for Atlas.
So I can add my shield's bonus AC to this.
Nice.
If it's take
if
half
it's-
damage.
Oh,
yeah.
spell or other. Yeah, it's not a harmful effect.
Oh, okay.
It's,
So no, I
it's
don't
another
get
pit.
this.
Yeah, it's just another pit. And the pit
13.
opens and you fall into a 10-foot pit.
Nah!
I think rogues use passive investigation for trap finding.
For trap finding when you're looking for traps.
Okay, not
when
for
you're just
spotting. You're right. You're right. Not for spotting.
just
My bad.
noticing.
My bad. I was just like, wait. I built for this. What?
Yeah, you're good.
And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
this is a I the player forgot traps were a thing,
Yeah.
or forgot to look for them.
Yeah. So there is now a 10-foot wide pit here. Hang on, let me change my layer so you guys can see this.
I'm betting it's probably like this square here.
Yeah.
Look!
Seems the goblin
Yeah,
was light enough he didn't
I
trigger it.
see Atlas fall into a trap that I didn't spot, and Sylvan is once again overwhelmed by trying to do too many things at once. And if
so
it's
yeah,
okay
so
with
you
I
fall
drop
in.
concentration on Mira. If it's okay
You
with
are
I
still
drop my
welcome to like
concentration.
hold an action for an attack if you'd like. Oh, you said you drop concentration?
Yep. Lose the
Okay.
minor illusion.
Okay. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
search, or you could action dash and probably try and jump or climb your way out. It's only like a 10-foot pit. There's not even fall damage.
Yeah, once Atlas falls, he'll dash to try and climb out back into the room with Sylvan.
Okay, and with a dash, you have the movement. Like, I don't think it's an issue. I mean, you're also probably like 6 feet tall. I assume you can jump up and get your arms there. And if you really want to give me an athletics check or a strength check, you can.
You could even theoretically dash and climb up on the side by where the dead goblin is.
Yeah, I think he didn't want to because he doesn't know what else is over there.
Yeah.
So there was no damage from this or anything. You do pull yourself out, but there was, as Sowen watches you fall and disappear and drops concentration, there is a loud clanging as all of your chainmail and shield and stuff clang to the ground. But you managed to get up and climb your way back out before anything else happens. But I believe that's everything you've got.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I don't have anything for bonus.
Yep. Okay. Jaro. Thrashing has stopped. You hear a loud metallic clang, and probably some scraping as he's climbing out too.
Yeah. I'm going to use my action to dash
Okay.
and go cha cha cha.
You still got 20 movement if you want. Oh, 20 movement doesn't get you over the trapdoor, though, over the pit.
Nope, it gets me into it.
Yep, gets you right onto it. So, yeah, I guess going there close to it is your best bet. Bonus action or anything? I guess
No.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm just running to see what all the loud clanging.
Alrighty. Thea. What you got? I can move you. You're in the dragon hallway. You're about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away from the dragon room. And then from there, it's about 15 feet to the pit.
Okay. I don't know. She's kind of concerned that there was noises coming from the door where Peg is, but they stopped, and then they're running into stuff over there. So honestly, I think she would move closer to the door. Like, she has 30 foot of movement, so she would move to the door of that room.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that what she'll just do is prepare to cast Chill Touch if anything comes through any of the other doors behind us now that this sort of commotion is happening.
Yeah, for sure.
Just until she gets some word from the others of what's going on up there, because she can't see anybody falling in a hole. She doesn't know any of that.
Yeah. You just heard clanging, and now you see your party in this room.
Yeah.
And would have
So
seen the goblin before it turned around. Yeah.
She'll just ready a action if anything comes within, her sight and within the 120 foot range of Chill Touch that she could obviously see, then that's what she'll do.
As a DM, thank you for telling me the range right away. Cool. So Peg starts holding a cantrip, mutters a couple of words, and you see some magical energy charging, or not Peg, Thea, sorry, in her hands as she readies something in case anything comes through.
Yeah.
Peg, what you got?
Peg, as she's listening to the door and she hears what's going on in the other room with her companions, she reaches in her backpack and does she have a dagger? How about she grabs is it called a piton?
A python? Yep.
Out of her adventurer's bag, and she tries to wedge it under the door and to maybe slow anybody down that might consider coming through that door.
I'm thinking sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Let's see. Oh, I've got a +3 on that. So
I was gonna say you should be okay at it. You should have a decent dexterity. I'm thinking sleight of hand as you try to wedge this in like the bottom crack of the door to keep it shut. That's a really good idea. I like it. It is. I will say, like, doing this effectively will take your action, but that's a really good idea.
Okay, so why are you doing the thing? I'm trying to roll a d20.
You're good. Otherwise, if you're able to open the character sheet, if you and can do it, if you click where it says like sleight of hand on your character sheet, it should roll it for you.
Okay, all right, let's do that.
Yeah. And that's true for most of the things. Most of them, if you click it on your sheet, it should roll, but I know that it gets funky sometimes.
Did it roll? Let me see what happened.
Yep, we got a 17. Okay, yeah, that's really good. So you take out your climbing python, this like metal rod, and you like kind of bash it a couple times at the bottom because there's not a huge crack, but you do manage to like get enough that you can wedge it in there. And you kind of even test a little bit, like pulling the door, and you see that it's not really moving. It's effectively barred.
All right. And then as her bonus action, she's going to invoke her blade song.
Nice.
start twirling her beautiful rapier that she absolutely loves, and she's ready. Oh, and she's gonna head over to the next door, the one that who had been at the door on the left. The
You're,
left
you're
door.
talking like this one.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Jaro
gonna
was over there.
Run over there and try to block that door too, so that at least her friends have a way out of here.
Okay. Okay, so you're just kind of like leaning back against it while in your blade song ready in case anything starts attacking you.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I think that adds your intelligence modifier to your AC and to your attack rolls?
Let's see what is it.
It's intelligence modifier to AC, extra walking speed, advantage on acrobatics, and con save bonus for concentration check bonus of intelligence modifier.
Oh,
and
okay.
then at like level 15 or 17 or something, intelligence to attacks.
Oh,
or to damage.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm loving this. I'm loving this class. So first time as a blade singer.
Yeah, blades. It gives you so much. So yeah, I think whatever your movement speed says, I think it gives you is an extra 10.
Yep.
Yes.
So you've got an extra 10 movement. Your armor class, whatever it is, again, I assume your mage armor is up. I think we had that earlier. So 13 plus dexterity plus intelligence. So add your intelligence to whatever it says
21.
your armor class is. Okay.
Should be 20 to 21.
Cool. Thank you.
For
okay. So there's that. And then also you'll add that extra intelligence modifier if you have to do a concentration check for anything. Awesome.
Yes.
And
that's end of turn.
Going. Cool. The goblins are going to go. These two boys are going to make their way into this hallway. They're both going to pull out short bows. One's going to launch an arrow at Atlas. The other's launching one at Jaro because you are the two that are clearly in line of sight. Atlas, it missed you, and the string on its short bow breaks. It swears in Goblin and drops its bow.
That's lit.
Language.
Hey, Jaro, what's your AC?
Enough. You got, nerd.
Is enough more than an 18?
Nope.
Okay.
What is
so this an arrow comes through and just grazes you. It's only 4 points of damage, but this other goblin does manage to keep his bow intact, and an arrow goes past.
I'm going to use my reaction for interception.
Okay, which does what?
When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus my proficiency bonus.
Okay, go for it.
I just have to be wielding a shield.
Nice. And you can do that. It's reaction, but you can do it every turn,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
There's not a
It's
limit.
just reaction.
That's what I thought.
So
we're looking for, and I believe anything above a 2 means it's 0 damage, right?
Yeah, it's 1d10 plus 2.
3.
3? Okay. So Jaro gets over and manages to knock the arrow most of the way, and instead the fletching side, as it starts to twirl, kind of slaps you in the face, and you take 1 point of damage, Jaro.
Okie dokie.
Or in my brain, even better is he knocks the arrow away, but his shield actually bumps into you.
I clock him in the nose for 5
Yeah, he just saved you from the arrow, just broken nose.
Gotcha, bro.
Gonna let it kill me.
These guys become alerted, but they do not move yet. That is their turn. We are back to the top. Silwyn, you've seen arrows come out.
Able to move through an ally's space, correct?
Yep.
All right. Coming at him from 2 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a bonus action. Do I think I could shove that door open with Mage Hand?
Which door?
The door by this one. I'm clicking.
You could probably pull 1/2 of it with Mage Hand, right? Like it's a trap door, so it kind of splits in the middle and opens.
No. I'm down in the storage room.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, certainly. Most definitely. You can definitely bonus
Great.
action Mage Hand and open it as a Arcane Trickster, right?
Yeah. Would you describe Sylvan as currently hidden from these creatures? Like if I were to surprise open the door and shoot one of them as the door opens.
I would say your first attack, I will give you advantage as they hear commotion from above and are looking that way.
Okay.
But
cool.
they do technically have line of sight, so it's not going more than like, hey, I open the door and shoot.
Yeah, it's gotcha. In that case, yeah, I'll bonus action Mage Hand, shove the door open, and shoot.
Okay.
Surprise! That's a nat 20.
That's lit.
I'm not even bothering. Sorry.
That goblin disintegrates.
Yeah, sorry. It's a goblin. It is 7 hit points, and you have sneak attack and double max damage plus like it's done.
Yeah, I'm just going to bother for my own sake. We don't have to do anything further about it. I'm just curious.
Right? Longbow is what, D8?
Yeah.
Okay, so we
bad roll on the sneak attack.
So we've got 16 plus 32. Oh, you rolled. Was that not a thing I said for this one? Normally when I do it, I do max damage plus your roll.
Oh, that's right.
So,
no, I just forgot. You're right.
Okay, so yeah, so it's like 32 plus like what, 10?
Yeah.
Or 12?
I don't know. It's insane.
Yeah, it's like 44 damage to a 7 hit point goblin. That goblin, like, this arrow, like, went in its eye like Mortal Kombat fatality style, hit the skull, bounced down, hit a rib cage, bounced, just completely decimated this goblin is what happened there.
I think I'm picturing the door. The door bursts open. The arrow comes through as the door is opening and staggers that goblin back into that little fire pit or whatever is behind it.
Yeah, we can go with that. That's cool. But that's bonus movement action, right? So that's you?
That's everything.
Okay.
Every foot.
Okay, Atlas. Selwyn just ran back away from this room. What you doing?
So, am I able to jump to this area next to this goblin?
What's your strength score?
My strength score is. Keep going. Sorry,
Yes.
19? Yes. I believe you have to spend 5 movement to back up, but yes.
Yeah, you need a 10-foot running start.
So you go here, and then you run and jump, and you have 5 feet of movement left.
Okay. I'll go next to this goblin, and I'm going to take a swing at it with my spear. Well, I'm going to stab at it, I should say.
Okay.
Spear one-handed.
Nah, spears are finesse. You can swing a spear if you want.
16 to hit.
Yep. Just barely.
For
Goblin puts up a shield, and you manage to get it into its gut underneath. It's very hurt. It is, in fact, in Hooley's words, it is G-stringed. That's why. Okay. Ooh.
And I would like to use my bonus action to add smite to that, if that's allowed.
You don't have to bonus action smite.
You can just decide to smite when you hit with an attack.
Oh, okay. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, it's not a bonus action.
You want to do Thunderous Smite, not Divine Smite.
Oh. So okay. No. If you wanted to Thunderous Smite, that would be active for your next attack.
But my Divine Smite, I can.
Yes, you could. If you wanted to spend a level 1 spell slot and add 2d8 radiant damage, you could. And this goblin is then dead. You don't even need to roll.
Well, no. I'm actually not going to do that.
Okay. I was going to say, you could bonus action Thunderous Smite for next turn for your next attack if you wanted.
Nah. I'll just hold it.
Alrighty.
Do you want to do your bonus action shove? Try to knock him prone?
Give him into the pit.
Yeah, actually. Why not? We'll do that.
5 feet move, try to shove him into the pit?
Yeah.
Okay.
With my Shield Master ability.
Okay. I'm not positive how it works, but follow the Shield Master.
It's just athletics checks.
Oh, both of them? Okay.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, you can do this. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bonus action if I hit with the attack.
Make a shove attack as a bonus action.
I want you to know you're a paladin. If you don't beat a 9, I'm laughing at you.
I got
goblin-
23.
Here's the thing: you rolled a 23 and it rolled a 9. And it has 1 hit point. I'm saying that you shoved this goblin with such force that it slammed its head into the wall and took 1 point of damage when it shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's lit.
Because it's a goblin with 1 hit point. It's barely standing. Like you like ran it straight through its gut and out its back.
Yeah, I mean, if you count the 10 feet he shoved it, that's a 20-foot fall. So it takes falling damage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So 1 more gobbo down. Jar, what you got?
Do I risk jumping across?
I mean, you don't have
Yeah.
to. Okay. So what's your strength score?
12.
Okay. I believe that means with 10 foot you can just make it, right? It's strength score.
No, it's. I want to say high jump is. Let me check.
High
I think
jump
12.
is lower.
I think 12 gets you like 7.5 feet or something
Yeah.
like that.
I'm
That might be
looking it up.
without a running start.
I was gonna say I'm looking it up. Hang on 1 second. I got it pulled up. Long jump. You can cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. High jump is when you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier
Okay,
if you
yeah.
move at least 10 feet first.
So I
yeah.
just gotta
Might
take a step back
Yep.
so I can jump across.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You have 5 feet of movement.
Coolio. I'll just stay here and I'm gonna blast this gobbo.
Okay, go for it. Give me your
My
Eldritch
boy.
Blast, bud. It's still only 1 beam, right?
Till level 5.
Okay, that's what I thought. Definitely hits. Go for it. And you have your charisma mod to it now, right? Don't you? Didn't you take
Yes.
Agonizing Blast?
I did take agonizing blast. Yes.
It is
So-
not applying it. So what's your charisma mod?
4. So
Okay.
5.
Okay, so this thing is bloodied. You deal significant damage to it, but he is still standing as your, I assume, based on things we've talked about, golden, glowing Eldritch Blast slams into him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Randy, if you go into your attack, you can customize it to add charisma to damage.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why it's
that's what I
doing
was
it, but
looking at.
yeah, if you click the cog next to the Eldritch Blast attack, you can add it in there. But anything else bonus action for you?
No, that'll be it for your boy.
That was weird. Okay. Cool. Thea, you're up. There doesn't seem to be movement or anything coming from behind you. Silwen dashed back through you and into the room that she had checked earlier. Peg has also wedged that door shut and is blocking another one. So what do you got for us?
Yeah, I liked Peg's idea. That was something I was wanting to do earlier, but then we woke up the Gabos. So I think I will. Well, I'll ask her because talking is free action. If she wants to,
Yep.
if she plans to nail those doors shut too, or if you plan on leaving them.
Peg tells you, I'm gonna wedge this one and the other one because I don't want us to get attacked from behind and the front at the same time. Doesn't sound like a good time.
Yeah, no Eiffel Towers, please. Okay, so I'll move towards Peg and
Mhm.
provide the help action for her turn for when she goes to nail the door shut.
Cool. And that's all you're doing? I mean, I think
Yep.
that's your movement, unless you have more than 30.
I have 30, but I don't have bonus action anything to do, so
Okay.
unless something comes within my 10-foot range, I have pole arm, but that's about it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just going to provide the help action to make sure that we can get these shut so we can kind of funnel the direction the damages are coming from.
All right. Peg, your turn. So if you want to go ahead and give me a sleight of hand to lock this door, if that's what you're trying to do, you can do so with advantage this time.
Alrighty.
So same thing, if you just click it, I believe it should just, I think it rolls too.
Okay, 1
Yeah.
and 2. Did it roll 2? I don't know.
18.
Yep.
I rolled 2.
Yep. It did too, though. You got an 18, no problem. So your action, you get this door wedged shut. I'm asking, but I'm kind of assuming based on what you just told Thea that you're just moving to the next door to get ready for next turn.
Yes.
Okay. And you're already blade singing. Any other bonus action you got?
Nothing right now, no.
Okay.
All
So
right, end of turn.
cool. So Goblin 1, who it works because he broke his short bow, is going to pull out his scimitar and make an attack at you, Atlas, because you're in his face.
Okay,
Ooh. Does a 22 hit you?
it does.
Ooh, okay. So you are going to take 4 damage
No.
as this goblin scimitar manages to get through your chainmail, and you feel blood start oozing out of your side where it cut you. These two, let me double check movement here. Yep. Cool. These two just gonna run forward and double attack you there, Sowen.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oof.
They're probably going to hit.
Okay. So, first one, 11 plus 2, right? Right. Okay. First one is 13 points because that was a natural 20.
Okay. Oof.
And the second one is 5 because that was a 23.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. So total, what I say, 13 and 5, right? Total of 18 as these goblins rush forward with their scimitars and start slashing at you. You just launched your arrow in your mage hand, and again, maybe overwhelmed with everything you're doing and can't manage to get out of the way as they get some pretty solid cuts on you and blood starts flowing.
Exactly 2/3 of Sylvan's hit points.
So Sowen is pretty bloodied and messed up. But that is all of the gobos that have heard and gotten involved. So, it's your turn to fight back, Sowen.
All right. And Sylvan tries to recall the lessons on arcane blade play that she had as a youth and cannot. But what she pictures instead is Peg waving her sword around, and Sylvan casts Green Flame Blade on the goblin directly in front of her.
Okay. Go ahead and make your weapon attack roll.
Sure thing. Dice, don't fail me now. And her longbow just clatters to the ground as she pulls out her quarterstaff.
Yep.
.23 to hit.
23 definitely hits.
All right, and then Green Flame Blade is just normal attack, and then
Your
Damage to
intelligence
the-
mod to the other one.
Yep.
Ooh,
fuck.
so close.
6 damage. 6 damage to the first one, and then I think 4 to the second.
Okay, so both of them are bloodied. Both of them are pretty messed up as you slam your quarterstaff into the goblin in front of you, and a gout of green flame just launches out of the side straight into the face of the goblin next to it. They both start screaming and swearing in goblin.
And I'm going to bonus action disengage
Okay.
and run.
Okay. Oh, I don't know why I'm moving you. You can move your own token wherever you want to go.
5, 6, 7. Peg, they hit me really hard. They're coming. There's 2 of them.
We'll get
That's your
him.
turn?
We'll get him.
That's my turn.
Cool.
That's bonus action, every foot of movement.
Yep. Atlas, you're up. This goblin just swung his scimitar and got it deep into your side. Or I guess yours wasn't deep. I lied. He scraped you on the side and gave you a little cut. Might need stitches. What you doing?
Well, I'm not happy, and I'm going to stab at him with my spear.
Okay.
24. Yeah,
It's dead.
Yeah.
It has 2 hit points. It's dead. So you stab with your spear this goblin that was already pretty messed up from your last attack, I believe it was. Oh no, from Jaro's blast. As it's kind of reeling back from the force of the blow, you just lunge your spear forward straight into its gut, and you see it kind of look up and try to say something before like the blood starts bubbling out and it collapses off the end of your spear, sliding off to the ground. Anything else you got?
I'll look to Jaro. Forward or back?
Back. We should probably go back. Silwyn is also not here. We should go back.
Okay. Then Atlas is gonna attempt to jump back across.
No problem. You got the 10 feet run up here. You've got the movement to do it.
And I got 5 feet of movement afterwards.
No, that would you have 10 now. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you have 10 left now. It was just because you had to back up 5 feet before.
I'll just get to the doorway then.
Okay.
That'll be everything.
Jaro, you're backing up, jumping over.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it. That's where you can get to with your movement. You've got action, bonus action, doing anything, dash, anything. Dodge, disengage.
I'm a breakdance. No, I'm not gonna do anything. Actually, scratch that. I lied. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Ooh, okay. On yourself. Oof, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how much damage you took before this, so I may be
I
being
have a
judgy
third
for
of
not
my
being
HP.
judgy. Oh yeah, go for it. Nice.
Oh, that's not a lot.
I mean, you're low level. It's got to be a decent amount.
I don't know why I heard I'm going to cast heroism on myself, and I was confused about why Don was ripping you for that. I was like, a D4 of temp HP isn't going to help Silwyn much. I was like, damn, Don, you really, really saying what choices are the right ones to make here.
Gotcha. All right, yeah. That's
So
it.
you heal yourself, your wounds start to close. The shield, the broken nose from the shield is mended. And we're up to Thea. Someone's in here crying that they're attacking. Actually, you can probably see the 2 goblins in the other room through that door.
Yeah, it's wide fucking open.
Yeah.
I am going to ask Peg if she remembers the job we did at the brewery outside of Neverwinter.
Yes. Why? Wait.
Because I want to do that move again. And I would like to, DM, please defer my turn until after Peg's turn.
So I think that's a 2024. You can hold your action.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I'll do. I'd like to hold my action until after Peg's turn because I need something from her to complete my action.
So I just need to know what action you're readying.
I am asking Peg to hack up a hairball.
Okay.
Essentially, because owls don't take craps, they hack up pellets.
Yep.
And I want to make a stinky turd bomb that I could light on fire with one of these torches and throw at these gobos. I want to throw flaming owl poop at the goblins. That's what I want to do.
Okay. So what I would say is you spend your object interaction grabbing one of the lit torches in the room and holding it. And you hold out a hand waiting for Peg. And you are holding your action to make an attack once you have a hairball and light it on fire. I'll allow you to light it and throw it for sure.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Totally cool. Okay. Peg, you're up.
Okay. She
I was-
gives
I was
This
her-
feels
gonna say,
like a pitch.
as
This feels
as
like a
an
pitch
owl-
that was not pre-discussed.
I was like, as an owl, I will certainly allow you to spend your action coughing up a pellet if you would like.
Yeah, she coughed up a pellet and hands it over.
Sure.
What the hell are you two doing?
Teamwork.
It's a thing. Yeah, teamwork.
I'm trying to think like damage wise. I think so. You can make a ranged attack roll then,
Okay.
Thea. So like dexterity or strength, your choice. Because it's thrown, not actual, whatever. And I'm thinking of treating it and being generous and giving you a D10 like a firebolt cantrip for it.
Okay.
In my
Because
brain,
it
it should
takes
probably.
two people's actions.
Yeah, like it should probably only be a D6 of fire damage, but like you're both committing your action, so like I'm totally okay giving you guys a D10 of fire damage for this. I think it's really funny and going to be cool.
So you
Standard
just want me
thrown weapon
to,
ranges.
you want me to just roll like an unarmed strike roll?
It would be I guess unarmed strike, improvised weapon, like
Yeah.
either way.
Okay.
And you probably would have had to move like
Yeah, I plan on having to get within straight line of the door.
Yeah, I think here you're probably within about 25 feet, 30 feet. Yeah, that's
30
reasonable.
feet, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All you. But yeah, whatever.
All
Like I
right.
said, it's essentially an attack roll without proficiency with your strength or dex mod.
So I got 12 plus 4 because my unarmed is plus 4, so 16 to
Okay.
hit.
Well, your
Okay.
unarmed has your proficiency in it, I think. And you wouldn't
I
be
don't
proficient
think
in
it
this.
is. I thought unarmed proficiency was a like monk
What's your
specific thing.
wait, what's your strength modifier?
I have a plus 4 to my unarmed strike. I rolled a 12. A flat 12.
Right, but
then
unarmed
I
strike
gotta
and
add-
improvised weapon aren't the same thing. So like what's your strength modifier so
Oh,
we can tell if
plus
you're
2.
unarmed. Okay, so
And what's your
so
dexterity modifier?
Plus
okay.
3 to dex.
Okay, so it'd be a plus 3 to the
Plus
12.
2 to
It'd be a
strike,
Okay,
plus
so
3 to dex.
15. So you do just barely hit it. Yep, 15 is their AC. So you hurl
Okay.
this at them, and you can go and get ahead and give me the D10 damage. Yeah, your unarmed strike is doing the proficiency, but you don't have proficiency in improvised.
7.
7 damage. It's
7.
it's down. I'm assuming you were attacking the one. Oh, I guess with your angle, this one's actually probably the more likely target.
Whichever one I can hit with through the door is the one that I don't
it'd
think
be
she
the one
really
on the bottom.
Yeah, I
cared.
think because you're standing slightly up, the one on the bottom is the one that you have a better line of sight on. So you throw this rather large pellet because while Peg is an owl and she is larger than an average owl. So you throw this relatively large pellet that's going. I'm also going to say you take 1 point of fire damage just because you were holding it when it was on fire.
No, that's fine.
But it's not. Yeah, I'm not rolling or anything. And
I'll sacrifice a point of health to be able to lob flaming turds at goblins.
And the turd goes through the air. You see bits of burning cold matter like split off as it's moving, but mostly it stays intact and slams into this goblin's face, spreads over his face, and his head is engulfed in flames as the burning poo smashes and spreads. His hair catches fire and he screams as he falls to the ground with his head completely covered in flames. And we're going to. Okay, cool. His buddy's got some more. His buddy's got some morale.
I guess I can't complain about that. He responded to my injury with war crimes. That's loyalty.
Anything else on your turn, Peg? You spent your action. You could certainly move if you wanted to. I know.
Peg's gonna let's see. Peg's gonna move over to the door. She wants to wedge that door when she can to make sure that we just don't get attacked from behind.
Okay, so you're still standing here and you just delayed wedging this door until next turn. No problem.
Yeah.
So last gobbo that's up and in this combat is going to drop his scimitar and shoot a short bow at Thea because you just burnt his friend alive. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
So this arrow goes soaring over your shoulder, and then you see this goblin start limping away. Oh, crap. Yeah. And that is his turn. So when it's your turn, You cannot see any enemies.
I did see the dude running away, though.
Yep, you did see him limping away.
Okay. No, you don't. No, you don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's not a
6,
small
7.
room. I'm dumb. I lied. I'm sorry. He went the other way.
Sorry,
I thought
which way?
this.
Okay.
He went there. I thought this like little brick here across was a wall, but that doesn't like layout wise make any sense.
Cool. I'm going to use a bonus action dash to get here. Pick up my bow as an object interaction along the run, since I'm passing back to the storage room.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to fucking shoot him. Do I need... Is this like a wall here that I would need to like climb over? Because I do still have some movement left.
Wait, where's your...
It looks like a ledge.
No. Yeah, I don't... That's what I'm saying, is if that is a wall, then this entire half is completely cut off from the rest of the goblin territory, and that just layout-wise does not make sense. I don't think that's a wall.
Yeah, I think it looks like a ledge to me. I was wondering if
Yeah.
it might be something that like...
I think maybe it
is providing him partial cover or anything.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna say it's a wall that used to be there that over the years has crumbled and worn down, and there's just like a foot-high ledge there.
Okay. Actually, you know what? In that case, I'm still just going to run up to him with the rest of my movement. I'm going to stab him instead. This is personal.
Alrighty.
Sylvan pulls a dagger off her belt and tries to shank a bitch. 14 does not hit.
Does not hit. How much movement you got left, bud?
Hey, Don. That's every fucking foot of it.
I mean, you have a bonus action, right? What you doing? Dash?
No, I bonus action dash to get here.
Oh, that makes sense. You were far away. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. Alrighty. Atlas, what you doing? You just saw Sylvan sprint through the room.
You can see where Sylvan sprinted through the room from the fucking lifeblood seeping out of her.
Atlas will 5, 10. He'll kind of come to this door. How many were left? He'll look back at Althea and Peg.
Just one, and it was running away. I assume that's where Sylvan went.
At that, Atlas will 5, 10, 15, and then he'll bonus action dash as well.
Do you have a bonus action dash?
Why not?
I don't think you do.
I don't think I don't know that Paladin has a way of getting one.
Yeah. You can action dash.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Well, I'm up here.
Okay. You have a bonus action if you want anything.
I don't think I really have a whole lot to do with my bonus actions. So probably not.
All right. Jaro. Atlas went off, asked how many left, and Thea said 1, and Atlas kept running and following Sylvan. What you doing?
I'm gonna jump the trap again and take off towards the other door.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can almost get to the door.
I'm gonna use my action to dash, I guess.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gets you on them.
I'll be right here.
You can go wherever you want. Yeah, you don't have to go all the way up. But yeah, with your dash, you have the movement. So you see this guy, you dash. You got a bonus action for us?
Bonus action. No, not this turn.
Alrighty. Thea, what you got?
I'm gonna provide the help action again to Peg to wedge that last door shut.
Okay, that's what I figured.
And then We will assumably move to follow, but I want to provide her help action before movement. I don't know if I can do that or not.
Yeah, I don't think you can because like you have to.
Yeah,
You
okay.
can use your action to ready movement, but then you're spending your action and your movement for it.
Yeah, I'll just
So
wait.
because
We'll
you're
just
helping,
wait,
you're
I guess,
waiting. Yeah,
next time. Yeah.
and like for her to benefit the help, you have to be within 5 feet of her when
Yeah.
she does it.
Yeah. So I'll just give her help, and
okay.
then I'll move next turn.
Okay, Peg, you're up.
All right, Peg is going to wedge that last door shut.
Sure.
And,
just confirming, you have like 5 pythons from the explorers pack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, I believe that's what's in there.
Okay.
Double check.
Just wanted to double check because you are down 2 now because you've wedged 2 doors.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
You have advantage. You can just click it once; it'll roll twice automatically, and we'll take the higher.
And it's sleight of hand, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 10.
10. Okay. So this one doesn't seem as wedged. It's not quite as secure. You couldn't quite chip away the bottom of the door, but you do get it in there, and you think it might hold for a little bit. But someone with enough strength could definitely break this one if they wanted.
Oh.
But it's certainly a deterrent and a slowdown.
I guess that'll have to do. And yeah.
Okay.
And she'll look at Althea and like, okay, let's head out. That's the best we can do for now.
Okay. Did you want to move at all, or are you gonna just wait for Thea to move?
She will wait for Thea.
Okay.
How much do I have? 30 feet. Okay.
Well, plus your 10 from Bladesong, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right.
Okay. So yeah, so you couldn't move 40 feet. Gabo is up. He's still scared and gonna do dumb things and try to run because he's a goblin and doesn't super think. So when does an 18 hit you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 6 damage.
I'm going to intercept
Someone-
that.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
I was going to say someone's still standing, but barely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your d10 plus 2. Wait, yeah, proficiency is not at 3 till 4, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
5 of
that's
that
plus
damage
2.
is reduced.
Okay, so 1 damage. Nice.
1 damage, okay. Gabo is then going to run, and I'm assuming the 2 of you are taking... Oh, one of you is taking an op attack.
Yeah, I can't.
I will take the op attack because you've just used your reaction.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, go for it.
$18.
I'm sorry. Goblins can disengage as a bonus action.
That's fine.
Yep. So he disengages after swinging at you. He did not do dumb things. And then proceeds to run, and you hear him start pounding on a door. And we're back to you, Soen. Definitely within range. You can definitely run him down.
Yeah, I'm running him down. You don't get to stab me and run away. That's my thing.
Oof.
9, and then I'll bonus action with the.
Wait, no, there was an 18 before. Oh, no, that was the op attack. Never mind.
That was the op attack that didn't happen.
Yeah, never mind. Okay. And then you said bonus action. Yep, 12.
12.
Does not hit. You're not seem to land one on this guy. It's okay. Atlas is up after you.
Yeah.
Do you move it
someone's
to back up
standing
or
there.
anything?
I have no. Wait, let me count that again. I was
5, 10.
just
you only
Atlas
use
is left,
20.
correct? So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, 5. You have 5 feet, I think. Actually, yeah, 5. No, it could still be 20 if you move diagonal.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It's 20 diagonally.
Yeah, so you've got 10 feet left.
I've got 15.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Use my action and bonus. It's almost better to just give Atlas a chance to get up here.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it likely
Okay,
is
yeah.
partial
I'll
cover
wait.
from Atlas attacking at that corner, but for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely not
I'll
risking
wait.
taking
It's better
damage.
than the. Yeah. I got 7 hit points. I ain't fucking around. 8 hit points. Sorry. I ain't fucking around right now.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, he would have to roll max damage. But Atlas,
It doesn't.
But you, Atlas, what's up?
Oh, Atlas is going to charge after them 5, 10, 15. And then I'm going to try and.
Sure. You're actually looking for a 17 here because of the corner, but you can definitely make an attack. Just got like partial cover, not even half cover.
Just make sure.
Or maybe I have it wrong and it is half cover.
It's partial cover for +2.
Okay, that's what I thought.
25.
Definitely beats it. It's got 1 hit point. He's gone.
That's
How much we got?
part of why. That's
7?
part of why I was so like chasing it down. I was like, I'm going to finish you.
So you kind of, if you have flavor for this, you can, but you dealt its max HP when it was at 1 HP, so this thing is pretty messed up and brutalized too.
Yeah, I just kind of reach past it and stab it through the throat and pull back.
Yeah. And it falls. You two can see another door here, and there was another door that you ran past chasing this goblin, and you saw this goblin reaching for it and pounding on this door and screaming when you turned the corner. So is there anything else you would like to do on your turn, Atlas?
That's
You
my
only use
action.
5, 10 feet of movement. You could move through someone's square and get up there if you wanted to.
If I can turn to Atlas and speak quick.
Yeah.
And the rats bite back and go and run to the nest. You don't let them keep running. You wipe them the fuck out.
Atlas will nod and then he'll step through the space onto where the goblin was.
Okay, so you get there. And I believe, like I said, from where you were, 5, 10, 15, you could go and get in that door if you wanted to.
Like on the other side of it, like right there?
Let me double check that that's not a locked door, but I do believe so.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, exactly inside the door.
Yep. Yep, definitely. It is
Can
not
I
locked.
say instead of just opening the door, Atlas kicks through the door?
Most definitely. You walk forward and slam the door open and turn to see 2 goblins staring at you.
And that'll be it. That's all my stuff.
Okay.
I just look intimidating.
Jaro, what you got for us?
Jaro, we haven't cleared the room to the west.
You're muted if you're talking, Randy.
No, Randy's just straight up not in the call.
Well,
Oh, yeah, Jaro dropped. Oh, he's backstage.
yeah.
Oops. We got you, Randy. We'll save you.
Someone throw him a rope. Pull him in here.
Hey.
I got him.
Yo, it's your boy. Yeah, so since someone yelled out about the room, we're kind of just flying around. Would the chaos of the situation make me just kick this door open?
Oh, this one? That's
Yeah,
up to you. You
'Cause he
can.
said, not gonna kick it open. No, I'm definitely opening the door.
Okay,
The chaos of the situation would probably call for
Sure.
my young naive fool to open the door.
sure. So, by the way, Atlas, for you, the filth on the floor, stains on the walls, and shabby hides in this area and fire pit attest to the years of use that this room has seen at the hands of creatures clearly unconcerned with hygiene. And you see a cruelly mortared half wall. So you guys were right. It was a half wall right here. Which is the goblins are standing next to, complete with crenellations. And you see like crossbows set in between the crenellations like they were on guard duty. Jaro, however, you open the door into the goblin stockade. You see that this is a room that is ruled by squalor, a very low ceiling. You see a large iron spike driven into the floor near the door and a small iron cage set further back. And you also see several sets of corroded manacles hanging from the walls and some still binding a few skeletons. You see 3 kobolds that are tied with a rope to the iron spike just inside the door. And you see what looks like a gnome inside the iron cage deeper in.
Coolio, seeing that everybody's either caged or tied up, I'm gonna shut the door because they ain't an issue right now. We can come back and deal with them later.
That's fair. Okay,
I'm gonna yell to Silwyn, found the prisoners.
You have 5 feet of movement left.
Silwyn, I found the prison room.
Cool.
Prisoners sound like free bodies for the fight. Let's get them.
Alright, so we can cut them free.
Okay. So that's your turn? No bonus
Yep.
action? Cool.
No.
Thea, you're moving forward?
Yeah, through the bottom door there.
20, 25, 30. Are you dashing?
Are we still in combat initiative? We stay
You
in
yourself
initiative?
do not see any enemies, but yes, we are still in initiative.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I'll just dash then. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't have
5,
anything else I
10,
planned on
15,
doing
20,
aside from
24, 30. So you get here, you see Jaro. You probably get here around the time when he's saying, "Hey, I found the prisoners." So that's action, and you said nothing else you're doing?
Yeah, no. I don't
Okay.
have anything else to
Thea, I'm assuming similar, you're gonna dash and move?
Peg.
You mean Peg?
Or Peg, yes, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Peg is going to dash.
Okay.
Just
And-
because they're married doesn't mean they're the same person, Don.
So your dash, like, you get here, but you can get a lot closer. This is 65, 70, 75, 80. You can get to right here, right next to Silwyn if you want, which is the closest to combat and action. If that's where you want,
Don
or if you
Jaro
want
has
to
a
hang out
question in
back.
back chat.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh,
Jaro
I
didn't
just used my
use their
yeah.
bonus action.
yes. That's fine. You didn't use your bonus action. It was still available. I'll allow that retcon. It's not like an order of operations thing here. So yeah, do you want to be closer to the action, or do you want to hang back a bit, Peg?
I think she wants to be closer to the action.
Okay. So yeah, so you rush up and get right next to Silwyn, getting ready for stuff. However, this guy's gonna back up here and take a short bow shot at you. Does a 21 hit you, Atlas?
Let's see.
Yes.
You take 8 piercing damage from the short bow as it seems to pierce right in the middle of one of the rings on your chainmail and go straight through deep into your shoulder. And the other one is a scimitar that is gonna just bounce harmlessly off your armor or shield as he tries to swipe at your shins, and it just hits your what's it called, pauldrons, and it just bounces off with a metallic on metal cling. But that is their turns. Silwyn, you're up.
That's 3 healing to Jaro.
Yep.
Okay.
It's only 3, unfortunately.
It happens.
Right. I'm going to be putting myself to use in other ways than rushing in. And I'm going to head over here and step into the stockade.
Okay.
That's
So yeah, you walk in, you see that
That's
same thing.
20.
You see 3 kobolds tied to the iron spike, and then you see a gnome in an iron cage at the back of the room.
all right. Keep it simple, keep it straight. Keep it simple, keep it stupid, keep it straight. We'll set you all free if you help us wipe out the goblins. Other than
well,
the one bugbear dressed in, is that purple? I'm just checking out of character because I'm colorblind. Thea.
Her fur is stained purple, like at her hands and such from berry farming, and she has purple
Okay.
hair.
All
They
right.
look
Other
up-
than the purple one.
they look up at you and they go, "We don't have weapons."
I've got some extra daggers. You can borrow them.
Okay,
Yeah, we
if
have
you
all
can get
the
us out of
goblins
here.
junk.
Great. And I'm going to use my bonus action mage hand to free the kobold that's further back and use my action to try to free the one right in front of me.
Okay, yeah, they both, we'll say they both get out, two are free, and they move over. We'll say one of them moves over and is gonna, even though they're not initiative, use their turn to free the other. The one in back moves over to start untying the rope on the other one.
Yeah, and I'll take my movement to move back towards the gnome. And what say
Okay.
you?
They after
And we
getting
can
free. Yeah, they're gonna jump out, and I'll get back to that.
I just drop
Yeah,
a pile of 2 daggers and fuck it, I'll give them my short sword too. 2 daggers and my
Okay.
short sword for them to
so they
pick
pick
up.
those up and run into the hall and start making their way back the way you would come. They don't have a ton of movement, and that one of them used their action, so they only get right there. But they are moving to go do something.
Okay.
Atlas, you got a goblin in your face and another one across the room that shot you.
All right. Atlas is going to do things. What
Okay.
things? We're gonna find out.
All right.
He's just gonna attack the one right in front of him.
Okay. Go
The
for it.
spear. If this would work with me. For 19,
Hits.
9.
Out. Similarly, you shove your spear through this guy's throat. He swung in his scimitar bounced. He's kind of off balance, and you just straight through his chest, kind of lift him up a foot off the ground, down the shaft a bit, and then dump him out.
All right.
And now you could advance on the other guy, pin him down
Yeah.
while he's got the bow out.
Yeah, I was wondering if I had anything.
I was gonna say, I don't think you have a bonus action like attack you can do or
No.
anything, but you can certainly move.
Well, with a bonus action shove, you can either choose to move them 5 feet or knock them prone.
That's true.
Yeah,
You-
I'll go to shove him with my shield.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I can't use my shield for it, but that's
Ooh.
what I.
You're looking to beat a 16 this time.
a 16. Those are rookie numbers.
Athletics.
22.
22. He is knocked prone, I presume, because you can't push him back.
Yeah.
So he falls to the ground as you slam your shield into him. Jaro, what you got?
I'm gonna go ahead and move into the room that Atlas moved into and use the cantrip.
Okay, go for it.
The cantrip.
And let's see if I fixed it.
You don't get
Wait,
to
he's
find
not
out,
prone, right?
which means you have disadvantage because it's a ranged attack.
Oh, yep.
So you don't get to find out. You can click it to see if you fixed it. But yeah, your
Nope.
Eldritch Blast just slams into the wall over him as Atlas shoves him to the ground is kind of how I picture it.
It's not time for it.
As
a bonus action, I'd like to cry in the club.
It's okay. In the clerk, we all fan.
You can hear what sounds like a small skirmish happening around the corner up ahead where Pegasus started to head, and you saw Selwyn walk into the room to your left and saw a bunch of kobolds run out with some weapons and run past you.
With Sylvan's
talking to-
weapons.
Did I say
You're
Peg?
talking-
I meant Thea.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Well, I was gonna help free them, but there's only one left, and Selwyn's in there, so I think it's really too congested forward. But
I mean, you have
Yeah.
the movement. You could get to the iron cage and have an action to like do something at it if you wanted. The iron cage is 30 feet from you, or 35. So with your 30 feet, you can get right next to it and like look at it or try to do something if you wanted to. I don't know what
mean,
you
No,
I
want
it's,
to do.
it's 30 feet with a diagonal step to the door.
Oh, you're right.
I have thieves' tools and proficiency with them to pick the lock. to
Yeah,
get
so
out
it's
of the
totally
cage.
within your movement to get up there and try.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do
So-
that.
Someone's gonna be jaded. First Peg's taking his job as being the sneaky person, and now you're taking her job as the lockpick. But she'll get over it.
But isn't she a monk, not a
I
rogue?
want you to think about what you just said and tell me if you really believe it's true.
Probably not.
I got a 16 sleight of hand.
Very, very nice. You needed a 15 to unlock the door. So you come in and you start fiddling with the lock. The gnome does look up at you and say, if you guys will get me out of here, I'll help with anything you want me to. I've been in here for a long time. These goblins are not feeding me well. And then the lock pops open and the cage door opens.
Well done, Thea. Well done. Oh. That's difficult.
Yeah, I let you free, friend, and I let the guy out, and that's it.
Okay. Peg, you've got the movement. You're going to end this for us?
Yes.
Okay, you
Peg is
charge up
going
on
to
the last goblin. You have advantage on this because he is prone. So go ahead and make your attack roll. Or whatever you want to do. If you wanted to like do a
Alright.
spell or something instead, you certainly could.
She's itching to use her rapier.
I figured as much. So on that first page, yep, you got it. 21 hits. Go ahead and roll the damage. Nice. So
Nice.
you come dancing in with that sort of gracefully lively. You don't even touch Jaro moving through his square. You just twirl through. He just sees a blur of like your feathers for a half moment as you spin through the room, and as you're finishing a twirl, you just plunge the rapier straight down. It just enters right into like the jugular right under his chin, and you see it poke out just the top of his skull, and you pull it back out as he is dead. And that takes us out of initiative. And I think, before we get into dialogue or huge talks with Erky or anyone else, that's a great place to call it for tonight, guys. You guys dealt with roughly, essentially half of the goblin territory. You got one other room to deal with, and then the bottom layer. Good job, guys.
Little worried
Hell
about
yeah.
these kobolds taking my boys' weapons and just going back to the kobold territory.
Look at these weapons we got.
We should have put somebody in charge of the kobolds before they run off. We're all
For the record, I think that Jaro's back chat is exactly how I picture this. Someone walks into the room. If you help us, I'll untie you and free you. Frees the kobolds who agree, asks the gnome to speak up. He says, as he's saying he will, Thea just without a word walks in and just frees him. We're here to save people. What are you doing?
Althea, the
Y'all
friend
don't
of
get
law.
free.
To be fair, this is not one of the people you were here to save, but we'll get into that next week. Thanks for coming, guys. Huli, do you want to shout out the rest of the week?
Yeah, so we don't have anything going on the channel tomorrow. Saturday we have Sumerkula Stories, so we'll be back with that gang of goofballs at 6 p.m. Central Time. Monday we're back with Delirium, and then back again obviously Thursday for more Redeeming Corruption. I think you said today we have 2, maybe 3 episodes left.
Yeah, next week is either going to be the penultimate session of the season or the final episode of the season.
Yeah,
depending
so we'll
on how
see.
quickly you guys handle things and what you're doing. And I have to review. It's likely just the penultimate. There's probably more on the bottom layer than I remember.
Yeah, so we've got that Thursday, and then I think we're back next Friday.
Longer than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Um,
So
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh no, I was just gonna again say yeah. So we're probably 2 more sessions, and if you guys are really quick, maybe we finish the dungeon next session next week and have 1 more session of like returning to town or something.
Okay. Yeah, so we're just a couple episodes out from finishing this. We have a couple left of Concentricity. We're back with that next week, not this week. So hang around and get all the exact times and information from our outro video, and we're going to run a raid over to some friends of ours. I don't know which ones yet, but you just have to stick around and find out. Goodbye and good night. Stay classy, San Diego. Whichever sign off you wish to have. Hasta la vista.